Hello friends, welcome to my channel Super Amazing Tips. Today I am going to tell you some amazing facts about the Statue of Liberty, the enduring symbol of freedom which has welcomed immigrants to the US since it was opened in 1886 and has seen a surge in visitors. Nearly 170,000 people boarded the ferry service from the Battery Park in Manhattan to Liberty Island and nearby Ellis Island in January, an 18% rise over the same period last year, while February saw 171,000 visitors on the same service in February, a 15% rise on the same month in 2016. A mild winter in New York may have contributed to the increase, but both figures are the highest for statue cruises, the company operating the services since 1991. Now, I will come on to the few interesting things that you may not have known about the 131-year-old attraction. First point says that the statue's full name is Liberty Enlightening the World. Second, it was a gift from France given to America in the year 1886. Third, the head of the statue was displayed at the World's Fair in Paris in 1878. Fourth, the robed female figure represents Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. Fifth, she holds a torch and a tablet upon which is inscribed the date of American Declaration of Independence, July 4, 1776. The statue was being built in a Parisian workshop. Sixth point, from the ground to the top of the torch, the statue measures 93 meters and weighs 204 metric tons. Seventh, Lady Liberty wears a size 879 shoe. 8. She has a 35-foot waistline. That means the circumference around the waist is 35 foot to be exact. Ninth, visitors have to climb 354 stairs to reach the statue's crown. 10. There are 25 windows in the crown. 11th, approximately 4.5 million people visited the statue in 2016. By way of comparison, around 7 million people visit the Eiffel Tower each year and 3.75 visit the London Eye, which in itself is quite a big achievement. She holds a torch and a tablet and wears a size 879 shoe. 12th point, the 7 spikes on the crown represent the 7 oceans and the 7 continents of the world, indicating the universal concept of liberty. 13th, the statue has an iron infrastructure and copper exterior, which has turned green due to oxidation. Although it's a sign of damage, the patina, the green coating, also acts as a form of protection from further deterioration. 14th, Edward de Lubuley provided the idea for the statue while Frederick August Bartholdi designed it. 15 point, Laboulaye proposed that a great monument should be given as a gift from France to the United States as a celebration of both the Union's victory in the American Revolution and the abolition of slavery. 16th, Laboulaye also hoped the gift of statue would inspire French people to fight for their own democracy in the face of a repressive monarchy under Napoleon III. 17. Sir Gustave Eiffel, the man who designed the Eiffel Tower, was also behind the design for Liberty's spine. 4 iron columns supporting a metal framework that holds the copper skin. 18. 300 different types of hammers were used to create the copper structure. 19. The statue's face was said to be modeled on the sculptor's mother, Charlotte. 20th. The statue's original torch was replaced in 1984 by a new copper torch covered in 24K gold leaf. 21. Although you cannot see Lady Liberty's feet clearly, she in fact is standing among a broken shackle and chains with her right foot raised, depicting her moving forward away from oppression and slavery. 22nd. Despite the positive meaning of the statue American independence and the abolition of slavery, African Americans saw the statue as an ironic image of America professing to be a country of freedom and justice for everyone regardless of race, despite racism and discrimination continuing to exist. 23rd. The Statue of Liberty became the symbol of immigration during the second half of the 19th century as over 9 million immigrants came to the US, with the statue often being the first thing they saw when arriving by boat. 24th. The statue's most famous cinematic appearance was in the 1968 film Planet of the Apes, where it is seen half buried in sand. 25th. It is also destroyed in films Independence Day and The Day After Tomorrow. 26th. The cost of the statue was funded by contributions from both the French and the Americans. In 1885, a New York newspaper entitled World announced that $102,000 had been raised from donors and that 80% of this total had been received in sums of less than $1. 27. Groups in Boston and Philadelphia offered to pay the full cost of the construction of the statue in return for its relocation. 28. When the statue was first erected in 1886, it was the tallest iron structure ever built. 29th. In 1984, the statue was listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site. 30th. In high winds of 50 mile per hour or more, Lady Liberty can sway by up to 3 inches while her torch can move 5 inches. 31. Lady Liberty is thought to have been hit by around 600 bolts of lightning every year since she was built. A photographer captured this for the first time in 2010. 32. Two people have committed suicide by jumping off the statue, one since 1929 and the other in 1932, while many others have jumped and survived. 33. American poet Emma Lazarus wrote about the Statue of Liberty in a sonnet called The New Colossus, 1883. In 1903, the poem was engraved on a bronze plaque and placed inside the lower level of the pedestal on the statue. 34. The island in which it stands was previously called Bedloe Island, but its name was changed in 1956 to Liberty Island. 35th. There are various replicas of the statue, including a smaller version in Paris and one on the Las Vegas Strip in Nevada. 36th. In 1944, the lights in the crown flashed dot 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 dash, which in the Morse code means V for victory in Europe. 37. Andy Warhol painted Statue of Liberty as part of his pop art series in the 1960s. It is estimated to be worth in excess of $35 million. 38. The statue functioned as a lighthouse for nearly 16 years between 1886 to 1902, lighting a distance of up to 24 miles away. 39th point. The statue will be celebrating its 132nd birthday in October 2017. Sorry, the statue will be celebrating its 132nd 39th. The statue will be celebrating its 135th birthday in October 2020. 40. After the terrorist attacks of September 11, the statue was closed for security reasons, with the pedestal reopening in 2004 and the statue in 2009, but only a limited number of visitors are able to go up to the crown. 41. The statue sustained minor damage in 1916 when German saboteurs set off an explosion during World War I. The torch-bearing arm suffered the most damage, with repair works costing $1 lakh. The stays in the torch were then closed to the public for safety reasons and have remained closed ever since. 42nd. Private boats are not allowed to dock at Liberty and Ellis Islands. Therefore, the only way to visit or the only way to go to this place is via the ferry system. 43rd. The statue's 300 copper pieces were transported to America in 214 crates on the French